we are kicking things off with major news shaking up the Chicago Cubs. Starting pitcher Matthew Boyd is officially out for the foreseeable future after suffering a meniscus injury while playing with his children. This significant setback means the Cubs are facing a major rotation challenge, and we are diving deep into what this means for their future plans.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the potential trade market activity surrounding the Cubs. John Morosi of MLB Network has been making waves, mentioning Minnesota Twins starter Bailey Ober as a viable option for the Cubs. We break down the details on Ober's current status and why this young pitcher could be a game changer for the team. The Cubs are showing incredible resilience, continuing to defy the odds with a massive performance against the Cincinnati Reds. Center fielder Crow-Armstrong hit a game-tying home run in the bottom of the ninth, leading to a dramatic 7-6, 10-inning walk-off victory. We examine the incredible team chemistry and the improbable plays that define this team right now. And finally, we look at the incredible momentum driving the Cubs forward. From Ian Happ's offensive explosion to the team's relentless preparation, this squad is proving they are built for anything. Don't miss the full story and all the analysis on these massive developments. Stay with us for more breaking news. The Chicago Cubs are facing a significant rotation challenge following the announcement that starting pitcher Matthew Boyd will be sidelined for an extended period. Boyd suffered a meniscus injury while playing with his family, necessitating surgery for recovery. This marks the latest setback for the Cubs, bringing the total number of pitchers on the injured list to 10, including Boyd for a second time. The team's injury woes are not new. Starting pitcher Cade Horton was lost to Tommy John surgery in early April, and Justin Steele has experienced a setback in his recovery, with his return now anticipated after the All-Star break. While the Cubs possess pitching depth, the current injuries are prompting trade discussions, and a potential frontrunner has surfaced. John Morosi of MLB Network, speaking on local Chicago sports radio just before the news broke, identified Minnesota Twins starter Bailey Ober as a viable trade target. Ober, a young pitcher under team control through 2027, has posted a 3-1 record with a 3.55 earned run average across 7 starts in 2026. Although the Twins are only 1.5 games ahead in their division race, Morosi cautioned that Ober may not be a fully developed player compared to options like those available from the Detroit Tigers or Cleveland Guardians. Further trade speculation involves teammate Joe Ryan, who is also mentioned as a potential asset, though concerns regarding his long-term health have been raised. While the Cubs may opt to wait and see, the escalating injury situation suggests that teams are positioning themselves, and prolonged waiting could leave the Cubs vulnerable. Chicago Cubs left-hander Matthew Boyd faces a significant setback, requiring meniscus surgery on his left knee. According to manager Craig Counsell, the injury occurred while Boyd was sitting down to play with his children. An MRI confirmed the meniscus issue, meaning Boyd will be sidelined for an extended period. The Cleveland Clinic estimates recovery time could span from several weeks to several months, leaving an uncertain timeline for his return to the field. This injury comes after Boyd had previously dealt with a left bicep strain earlier in the season, which had already limited him to 5 starts, resulting in a 6 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP. While he showed improvement in his last outing, allowing 2 runs across a season-high 6 innings, the cumulative effect of injuries and performance has been challenging for Boyd, especially considering his previous accolades as a National League All-Star and selection to Team USA's World Baseball Classic roster. Despite Boyd's absence, the Cubs remain a strong contender, boasting a 20-12 record and holding a 3-game lead over the Cardinals for first place in the National League Central. To cover Boyd's roster spot in the bullpen, the Cubs have called up reliever Trent Thornton. The Chicago Cubs have continued their remarkable run, securing their 3rd consecutive walk-off victory over the Cincinnati Reds, marking their 14th consecutive win at Wrigley Field. The improbable victory came in the bottom of the ninth inning, sealing a 7-6, 10-inning win. The defining moment was a 2-run, game-tying home run hit by center fielder Pete Crow-Armstrong in the ninth inning, driving a 90 mph slider well below the zone to the opposite field. Manager Craig Counsell admitted he could not fully explain the feat, stating, "It's not supposed to happen, but then it happens. That's kind of Pete. I can't explain a lot of his at-bats personally." This performance underscores a trend of unexpected success for the Cubs. The team rallied for their 8th straight win on Wednesday night, shortly after opening day starter Matthew Boyd was placed on the 15-day injured list with a meniscus injury sustained while sitting down. The improbable win followed a situation where the Cubs had taken a 2-run lead in the ninth inning, only to fall behind by 2 runs. The bullpen, featuring reliever Trent Thornton, successfully pitched a scoreless 10th inning, allowing Michael Busch to deliver the team's second walk-off in as many days. Counsell reflected on the team's recent success, noting, "You feel like you've seen a lot of baseball games in your life, and then you see stuff that you just don't expect to see, but that's why we love it, right? It wasn't your normal game, but both sides are battling, trying to come out with the W, and we came out on top." Offensively, the Cubs have been on fire, going 18-3 in their last 21 games. Ian Happ started the offense with a 2-run home run in the first inning, extending his on-base streak to 27 games. Right-hander Colin Rea allowed 2 runs in 5 1-3 innings, while Jacob Webb and Phil Maton helped preserve a 4-2 lead into the ninth. Counsell opted to use Corbin Martin instead of closer Daniel Palensha, avoiding a back-to-back appearance for the flamethrower. The Reds mounted a late rally, with Spencer Steer hitting a solo home run, followed by singles from Will Benson and Tyler Stephenson. The Reds ultimately tied the game and scored a pair of runs on a sacrifice fly, though Seiya Suzuki made a crucial play to catch the ball. The Cubs ultimately held firm, with Carson Kelly hitting a 1-out single that set up Crow-Armstrong's decisive hit. In the bullpen, Counsell utilized Trent Thornton in his Cubs debut and first major league appearance since a left Achilles tendon injury last July, praising the reliever's performance in extra innings. The prevailing sentiment among the team, as voiced by Crow-Armstrong, centers on preparation and trust. "I think this is a team where we do prepare in the right way, and we do the right things before pitch one. That's all we need." I think I can speak for everybody else when I say that's what they need as well, is just knowing that they're prepared to go play ball. This is an incredibly talented group. We do the right things. We play the right way. If we prepare and trust each other, then nothing much else to do. The Chicago Cubs secured a dramatic walk-off victory over the Cincinnati Reds on Wednesday, May 6, 2026, in a thrilling 10-inning contest at Wrigley Field. The final score was 7-6 in favor of the Cubs. The game culminated in a late-inning surge that saw the Cubs pull off the win, as captured in photographs from the event. The victory marks a significant moment in the ongoing rivalry between the two teams.